This is a message for aspirational investors, people that are maybe graduating high school or college this week, and you have it in you, right? You're a real estate junkie and somehow you know it. And I want to share with you this concept of the snowball strategy. The snowball strategy says you scrape to buy your first piece and then you roll the snowball and it gets bigger and it gets bigger over the long term. This is the perfect asset class for people who want to accumulate, where the more they accumulate, the more income they generate. The more they accumulate, the more wealth they create, the more independence they create, the better they set up themselves later in life, their kids, their grandkids, and the unborn generations in the future. Like literally taking your whole bloodline up a notch because of the ownership stake in America that you managed to accumulate during your time here. He or she who dies with the most America wins. That's the philosophy of this company. Accumulate an empire, play Monopoly for real, build a portfolio of American real estate, and what you're doing is growing an ownership stake of the country that is in demand more than any product on the planet, the product that generates a yield and appreciates and has low-cost financing and does not lose long-term if you do it with patience. That's what it's about. The snowball strategy is, you want to start your investment strategy? Take 10 bucks, put it in a coffee can. Start doing your research and you have begun. It doesn't begin when you buy your first house or your first investment property. It begins when you begin doing your research and saving. And you scrimp and you grind to save a down payment so you can get your first place, and you take on roommates or tenants. My first house, my cousin lived with me. The monthly expense was $1,200, he paid $600. If you live in the part of the country where there are 2 and 3 family houses, you can get your hands on one of those. You buy one of those. You live in the crappiest of the apartments. You collect rents. Guess what? You may not pay anything. Your house may actually be net profitable even though you're getting free rent, or you pay an incredibly low monthly rent because your tenants are covering the majority of it for you. That's real. You stay in there, you move to one of the nicer apartments if you want to, and eventually you move out, but you keep it. There's something that is called a 1031 exchange. Learn about it on ownamerica.com. But what it basically means is the tax law is really favorable towards real estate. As the property appreciates over time, when you sell it, you don't pay capital gains. You got to file some paperwork. You make a decision on buying the next property. You roll your money into the next one. The snowball grows. You can hold everything you ever bought, or you can roll what you bought into the next thing, make a different play, make a better play next time, keep growing the snowball. The end result of it is you blink your eye. I'm turning 50. Guess what? You blink your eye, you're turning 50. I have news for you. When I was in my 20s, 50 was like climb in the coffin and wait because you're done. Now I'm 50 and I feel like I have 50 more years coming to me, but start now. 10 bucks in a coffee can. Thanks for watching.